Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. I'm gonna be honest with all of you. Well, for one thing, hopefully it's a little stuffy in here, so that's why I wanted to have the fan on. So hopefully my voice is loud enough. I wanted to be honest with so far that I have been doing as far as criticizing religion, and I got into some kind of debate with some guy who was a Christian, a fundamentalist, and he was talking crap. He was talking a lot of shit to me. But also, some of it also involved Kyle Rittenhouse. And he's praising him, and he came across my comment saying that of me saying that Kyle Rittenhouse is a coward with a gun, a coward with a rifle, or something like that. So he responded to it, and he started talking crap, and there's people that were criticizing me for showing sympathy for the people that got shot and killed. Rosenbaum, because they were calling him a pedophile, and because of the fact that I said that he didn't exactly deserve to be shot and killed. And then, yeah, I understand that it was self-defense in that sense, but to say good riddance to him because he's a pedophile, I just don't take it to that degree. Come on, man. And because of that, they got angry, and they started saying that I defend pedophiles or something like that, and so many venomous attacks and barrage of insults, and I just deleted a lot of them. But people are just so stupid when they criticize her. And one person was saying, which was very dumb and very narrow-minded, I don't know what the hell this person's problem is, but they said that Kyle should be on the face of the monument or whatever like that. And I just said, like seeing him as some kind of a patriot for the country or something like that. That guy's an idiot. And again, they were bringing Christianity into it, and I know that Christians, it was just painfully obvious. Not all Christians. I mean, I made it clear. At least I'm gonna be honest with you. I made it very clear in at least more than one video that I don't really necessarily bash on all Christians. There's Christian people out there that are very virtuous. They care about people. They help the community, and in many different ways. Helping out the poor, the homeless, fundraising. And now, I know I really shouldn't label people, but I've seen these people, I see them as Christian liberals. And there's a big difference between a Christian liberal and a Christian fundamentalist. And I know I shouldn't label people, I understand that. But they're very liberal in their ideas. They care about improving the community. They care about helping people. They care about, a social gathering with the where everybody's all civilized, and you feel that bond together, and I actually miss that, and that kind of thing. And there's times where I talk to these people, every now and then, and some of them know that I'm an agnostic, a little bit of an atheist as far as like saying I don't believe in God anymore. And they were cool with it. They said, well, that's okay. I mean, you have your reasons, and I respect that. As long as you respect us, and And yeah, of course, there's a mutual respect. I get that there is a mutual respect that has to be done, and I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I think that's great. You know, there's of course, it's easier for me to get along with them because of it. Very easy. It's the ones that are very, very strict and they believe in the fundamental idea of the King James Bible are the ones that I have a serious problem with, because they think that, they don't want people to think like this, or this is considered evil, or that's considered evil, and they try to control people. Those are the ones that I cannot stand, and I believe these type of people, these hardcore Christian fundamentalists, are very dangerous. In my opinion, I'm just saying this, I believe it's evil to do that. Ignorant for some, they're not really being evil, I guess. But the whole system, it's the institutions, the religious institutions they hold these gatherings of this giant, these televangelists and all these type of evangelical and Pentecostal churches that have real huge churches, in which there was like maybe 1,000 people there, whatever, and it's very all nice and elegant, and the preacher's all well dressed with, and he has like a Mercedes, and he has all this type of stuff like that. Those, and they sell books, and they make a shitload of money. I mean, I can't. To me, those are just evil people, in my opinion. And and the ones that are, it's just, the list goes on and on. Christian fundamentalists are very, to me, a serious threat to humanity, in my opinion. But at the same time, there's also atheists that are very stupid in the things they say. I mean, I can understand someone saying like "fuck Jesus" and "fuck the Bible," and I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a point where I said, fuck the Bible, and I would flip up my finger and this and that. Fuck Christianity. And there was a time that I was guilty of that myself. There was a time when I did that. But it's important to know not to take things too far. Don't take things way too far, because it's not good. There's people that I know, not very many, just a few throughout my life. They used to believe, but then they don't believe anymore. They're atheists. There's a few that don't believe anymore, and then they favor science. And there's a few that don't believe anymore, and they start talking shit about the Bible in a very disrespectful way, and not to prove a point like the way I do. I do it to prove a point. When I criticize the Bible and I criticize Christianity and stuff like that, I do it to prove a point. But there's also radicals up there that take it to the point where they say, they say fuck Jesus, and they start making sarcastic remarks, and they start acting in character, or like saying, imitating God or whatever and stuff like that. It's just, and just like acting like an idiot. I mean, those type of people to me are also dangerous. I haven't seen that many of them. I haven't really met that many of them that are like that. I have seen maybe 4 different people like that on YouTube, and I don't know. I don't see how they could actually stay on YouTube when they act that way, when they say, all this barrage of insults with profanity, and they don't have. I mean, if you're going to criticize, try to have a very civilized statement. Try to. I mean, I do that. I mean, that's what I do. I don't really take things too far. At least I don't think so. I don't know. I don't really think so. But there's people out there that take it way too far. So there's actually hypocrites on both sides. There's people that are very religious, and they come up with very stupid ideas, and they say a bunch of stupid things. But there's also atheists that are guilty of that too. There's some atheists out there that are guilty of that. And they start cracking jokes and making insults, saying things that are sarcastic, and there's no need for that. There's really no need for that. A perfect example of how religion should be criticized would be like this.
The more you begin to investigate what we think we understand, where we came from, what we think we're doing, the more you begin to see we've been lied to. We've been lied to by every institution. What makes you think for 1 minute that the religious institution is the only one that's never been touched? The religious institutions of this world are at the bottom of the dirt. The religious institutions in this world are put there by the same people who gave you your government, your corrupt education, who set up your international banking cartels. We have been misled away from the true and divine presence in the universe that men have called God. I don't know what God is, but I know what He isn't. And unless and until you are prepared to look at the whole truth, and wherever it may go, whoever it may lead to, the more you educate yourself, the more you understand where things come from, the more obvious things become, and you begin to see lies everywhere. You have to know the truth and seek the truth, and the truth will set you free.
I hope you see my point on what I'm trying to say to all of you. And I just hope this makes sense to you. And again, I'm not trying to hurt anyone or anything like that. I'm trying to prove a very good point, and it may seem to some of you from what I did on one of my videos, in which I tore the Bible pages and stuff like that. I wasn't doing that just to be me, that kind of thing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And this is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.
And Jesus, which religion should our family be?
6 of 1, they're all complete horseshit.
Thank you.